If there is anything that you remember about December, let it be this. Our world is not falling apart. Our world is falling into alignment. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Davis, and today I am bringing you the December energy update for 2025. It is the last month of the year. And I am actually putting this video out very late, so huge apologies for that. I've literally just got back from a wedding after one of the most amazing weekends of my life. I did soul school in the New Forest and went on a really quite powerful journey with every single person in the room. We created miracles. I gave some proof that miracles do happen and that it is alignment for all of us as long as we know, as long as we feel, as long as we believe. So, before I go any further, I would just like to say thank you to any of you who made the journey to the New Forest. How special was it? It was forecast to be storms and it was beautiful blue skies. And again on Sunday, it was forecast to be storms and it was beautiful blue skies. So I do hope that you got to see some of the animals and some of the beauty that I live in on a day-to-day basis before you all headed back. I also want to give special thanks to the amazing Americans and people from all over Europe that flew in for the event. You guys absolutely rock. Like I said on Saturday, I don't think I'd fly in for my own event for one day. So it's absolutely amazing that you guys did. So, like I say, this video is going out late. Normally, this would go out at 5 o'clock on a Monday. However, it's going to go out late because I've literally just walked in the door from a wedding that I was at yesterday. Beautiful wedding, and very, it's just been a very beautiful time. I didn't realize I was going to be getting back as late as I did, but hey, everything happens in divine alignment. And like I say, it has been one of the most beautiful weekends. So I am living and breathing and enjoying every moment of it. So, ladies and gents, it's fair to say November has been super spicy. We have had things brought into our consciousness. We have seen people for who they really, truly, deeply are. It's almost like there is a energy of, I don't know why, I've got kind of like Hansel and Gretel witch energy in my head. So I don't even know what that means. But kind of what I'm trying to articulate is, and that was a really rubbish way of sharing, by the way, is almost like one-upmanship, almost like jealousy, almost if that person's doing really well over there and I'm not doing so well, rather than being like, right, you inspire me, show me what to do, there's jealousy. It's like, I want to put people down. I want to air my dirty laundry. And I think this has taken us to a whole new level. This is a literal split between the old world and the new world. If you find yourself listening to people who are constantly talking about the things that they have experienced and how negative it is, and how hard it's hit them, and how like woe is me victimhood, like I would be very, very much looking at whether you are aligning with that frequency. There is a split. One of the worlds is very much stuck in that energy. The other world is saying, wow, I am the problem. No matter what has gone on in my life, I am the problem for that. I am the one that asked for that lesson. I'm the one that has created this experience, and I am the problem. And actually, I'm going to look at myself as to how to resolve it, fix it, move forwards from it. And this, my friends, is what is going to be very apparent through December. December is going to take us to a brand new level, dare I say. December is going to close out a very, very fast-paced, energetic, intense year. And it's going to close it out with a bang. It will leave the door wide open for us to leave behind what no longer serves us, what is no longer required in our life. And we can literally make a conscious choice whether we stay in this victimhood and this trauma bonding world of, oh, I got betrayed, you got betrayed. Let's trauma bond together. It's that kind of area that we're in right now. We're looking at it going, that's not us. It's never what we were intended to be. It's like, shit, I have had this lesson of betrayal or this lesson of deceit or this lesson of whatever. And actually, I'm going to look at why I asked for that. I'm going to take complete self accountability and responsibility for it. Radical self responsibility. I've been talking about this for a couple of months. The thing is, a lot of people aren't willing to do it. And this is how the world is going to split. The world is not going to split because somebody talks a good story. The world is going to split based on authenticity, on vibration, on frequency. The words that I keep getting is a new era is being birthed. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so excited for 2026. It is going to be the most magical year we have ever experienced. I'm not saying that's going to be easy, by the way. We have completed a cycle, a 9-year cycle. And in 2026, we are stepping into a new one. It is my intention over the coming month of December to do insights into 2026. Now, I obviously talk about the first half of 2026 quite a lot, and I'll do my January update and things like that. However, what I'm going to look to do is do a video with the key topics that I see coming in for 2026. My channeling feels like it's gone to a whole new level. So I feel that this is a very important time for us to take a little look at the future and make decisions. Do we want to stay with the old? Or do we actually want to really take radical self-responsibility and step forwards? This new cycle that we step into at the start of next year is the one that will change the world. Ah, how good does that feel? I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, bring it on. I feel as if karma this month is going to literally have the door slammed on it. If you are ready to step out of that victimhood, if you are ready to take radical self-responsibility, even if people are like getting at you and putting you down and really going after you, like it's about self-responsibility. It is about saying that frequency is below me. Lots of people are going to feel a void through the month of December. They will attempt, keyword, to make themselves out to be something that the world cannot live without. This is their ego fighting for their position in society, fighting for a role in the old hierarchical system. That's not going where we're going. These people will be shown. These systems will be shown. And everything false is going to dissolve. The start of this is going to be shown in December 2025. So what do I mean about everything false? Friendships. Speaking to a lot of people that are stepping away from friendships right now. Relationships. False relationships will dissolve. Tough pill for some of you, I know. Material. If you are somebody who is obsessed with material, it will be stripped from you. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be stripped in December. I'm going to say we're going to start to see people having it stripped to raise the consciousness for other people that are doing the same, seeing if they can get the memo, what they're doing, and then obviously it will shift for them. However, if they don't get the memo, then the material will be lost over the coming months. December is the literal bridge to the new world. The new world, I prefer to call it New Earth or Shambhala or something like that, but the new world is going to be all about love and authenticity. If you are not being real, if you are blaming everybody else and not taking accountability for the piece of the puzzle that you have created, you are living in a lack slash fear based reality. Sometimes we have to say, you know what, I did something wrong here. I get why that person is not happy with me. However, that person isn't the right person for me. It wasn't my choice. It wasn't something I wanted to do or whatever. That's real. That's raw. That's authentic. Blaming and complaining, exactly as I said at the weekend. If you are blaming everybody else for you and the shittiness that's going on in your life, the hurt, the loss of money, the betrayals, the everything else, if you are blaming other people for that, you are in a world of lack and you are in a world that will block the real miracles. And whether you're witnessing miracles or not right now, trust me, you will learn the hard way. There is a thread of anger rising through December around the world. This anger is about rebellion. This anger is about revolution. This anger is around injustice. And we are seeing more and more injustices. If we just take a look at the UK for one moment, look at how the Labour Party have created a massive injustice around taxation. It is kicking off big time. Look at how they've created this injustice around immigration. Like the perception is all of these things are an injustice on the British people. So there is anger rising, it's being perpetuated. This will lead to a revolutionary change. This will lead to a world that has to evolve. Obviously, where anger rises, we actually have to take a good look at who we are. We are going to be faced with our emotional baggage. We are going to be faced with our karma. We are going to be offered an opportunity to karmic cleanse. There will be old memories coming up to be closed out. Now, this could be this lifetime or any other lifetime. I had a beautiful soul at Soul School on Saturday say, I'm so angry with myself. I'm so frustrated with myself. I was shown this past life that I had. And it's a life that I really want to remember, but because I'm so focused on all of this stuff, I don't remember that. And I was like, that's an amazing thing to recognize that you are literally trying to control so much that you are missing out on some of the gold of your past lives. Boom, memo received, karma cleared. So allow the old memories to come up. Be real about it. If you're hurting, be real about it. If you're over it, be real about it. Don't bullshit. It's obvious when you are lying. People know inauthenticity now. It's not like it used to be. People know. Please empower yourself to recognize you are only blagging yourself. I don't know why some people have such a huge ego that they don't actually realize the only person they're kidding is themselves. They know the truth. Look at your triggers. Who is triggering you? What is triggering you? Who are you trauma bonding with? Whatever you are ignoring is going to rise. We need to be looking at people pleasing. We need to be looking at how our reactions go. Look at where you are not standing in your sovereignty. Karmic loops. All of us have many karmic loops in our lifetime. Okay, we have many, many, many situations where karma has come up for us. Now, it's very rare to have very little karma. Okay, it's very rare. We all come in with baggage, we all come in with stuff that we need to resolve. We all chose to incarnate to lose certain people to remind us how to be resilient, or how to express love when people are around. We lose people, or people take money from us, or something like that, because we have incarnated because last time we stole money from somebody or something. So everything that we go through is really a pattern that we've gone, hey, I need to go back and I just need to do that a bit better. So this is a period of time where there is an opportunity to resolve karma. That does not mean you need to see the person, speak to the person, do anything, whatever. You don't need to forgive or any of that stuff. You need to recognize your piece of the puzzle. You have an opportunity to close out these karmic loops by recognizing your piece in it. It's time to say goodbye and release absolutely everything that no longer serves us. You have to make some decisions sometimes. Some decisions that some people are just not going to like, but that's irrelevant. This is on you. This is up to you to know. The world is going to continue to shake. I'm talking physically with volcanoes, earthquakes, things like that. But I'm also talking about politics. The old systems must be closed down. And we are going to start to see this in December. Now, I don't remember where I saw the statistic, but there was something around Hampshire in the United Kingdom. And in Hampshire, it was saying that it was closing a certain number of schools because there just wasn't the birth rates there to support anymore. Now, this is part of the system being closed. Now, the comments on this were like, we're shocked. We need send schools. We need this. We need that. Like, what the heck is going on? I don't believe that the birth rates have gone down so significantly. However, this is part of closing out that old system. Another part of closing out old systems is that technology is going to continue to move faster than we can cope with. Now, I know that this triggers some of you, and some of you, like myself, you use AI for your advantage, but you keep it at arm's length because you know what it's capable of. But you also know to keep up with the world and the evolution of the world, you have to get on it and use it. We are going to see technology catapult. We're going to get to witness in December some of the issues with technology. A few weeks ago, maybe a week ago, there was a massive issue with, oh gosh, what was it? Cloud something or other. Something, cloud something or other. Cloudflare, I think it was called. And a lot of the massive sites went down. Amazon, Spotify, things like this. This is due to the catapult of use of technology. So we're going to see more things like that. We're going to witness a lot more truths coming to the surface as authenticity and honesty is really rising to be the normality. Now, if you are somebody who's false, whether that's false looking because you do all of the false stuff, whether it is false, you're lying to people to make yourself feel better or to justify a story or whatever, or maybe you say one thing, but actually behind closed doors, you're very different, which I'm sure everybody is very aware of. There is a lot of that. All of this behavior is triggering discernment within people right now. If you are out of alignment, if you are not 100% in your authenticity, then what is going to happen is people are going to notice it. People are going to step away from it. Like Back in the day, it was this person's been really mean, so everybody would step away. It's not like that now. It is about authenticity. People need to see it for themselves. We do not believe what we are being told. We believe what we are feeling. Now, anybody that wants to trauma bond with you, if I sat here and I was like, my boyfriend is so mean, my boyfriend is so mean, like the people that were having mean boyfriends on the day that this video goes out will be like, oh, yeah, because they can trauma bond with me on that topic. However, that is not authentic. It's not authentic. That's the vibration that we are healing, ladies and gents. That's the vibration that we are moving past. That is the vibration that can no longer exist in the new world if you choose to go there. Now, some people will want to stay on the old vibration because it makes them feel good, it makes them feel better, makes them more powerful, and it's giving them a position in society and it puts them on the hierarchical ladder. But for you guys, you don't want that. You want peace, you want harmony, you want authenticity, you want love, you want to know where you stand with people. Not when you behave and do everything that the other person wants you to do, then they'll be okay. But if you don't, then they won't be okay. December is going to offer us an accelerated healing. Now, on that note, I am doing a beautiful healing hangs on the topic of procrastination on the 10th of December. That will basically entail we will come together, we will do some processes, we will do some talking, we will do some healing, we will do some understanding on the physical level, the spiritual level, and the emotional level. This is what is going to be catapulted through December. In January, I'm going to be running a very powerful women's health one. Now, I've got some more information to share on women's health, which I will do over the coming days and weeks. However, just know that there is going to be a very, very powerful session in January. I think it's the middle of January sometime. That you, if you are a woman, if you've ever had anything go on with your womb or your periods or just women's health in general, then please, please, please do come along to that because it is going to change your world and will blow your freaking doors off, which is exciting. We are in a very, very powerful manifestation window. December is going to open it up. Why? We've got the 21st of December. We have got solstice. This is where we literally go from winter, it's the shortest day, and then we start getting the days back. We have 20 days until we get to solstice. This window for manifestation is massive. There will be deep soul remembrance during this period. Now, I am witnessing this in my family. Like, my family have come together more than I've ever witnessed in my life. And I am so impressed. I am loving my family. I'm leaning on my family so much more than ever. I am absolutely loving what we are creating as a unit together. People are remembering what they incarnated to do. They are remembering everything and they are loving their journey. And this, my friends, is the beauty. December will be a quantum leap into miracles. It's on you to make the decision, but it will be. Humanity is going to evolve in the month of December like we have never evolved before. Now, to some people, that might be becoming much more tough or whatever that looks and feels like. However, most of us will be saying, that was my doing. I asked for that. I actually lost the best thing that ever happened to me. Those kind of things. When we take ownership for this, when we recognize this, and when we recognize that source is actually protecting us and gifting us everything that we could possibly need, that, my friends, is when life changes. And this is what we're going to see in December. We're going to see communities coming together. We're going to see unification. And those not in alignment, again, will be removed. We have the full moon on December the 4th. Now, this is a very interesting date because we have a very powerful full moon. We're going to be releasing old patterns. We're going to be illuminating the truth. We are going to be really shining a light on disclosure. Also, what we're going to be doing on the 4th is the new process that I started at Soul School to create the new frequency of the planet. Now, if you are on my mailing list, the weekly woo, you are going to be told tomorrow exactly what and exactly when. If not, if you are on my social media stories, you will know exactly when and exactly what we will be doing on the 4th. I don't think I've done a public video per se on the frequency change that we're doing, but I did do a free conscious conversations last night, and I did do some videos and things like that. So if you haven't seen the information, it is a very, very powerful shift that we are going to be creating across the coming months. Spiritual gifts are going to be coming online much more, in particular, psychic and intuition. And it's going to be quite intense, by the way. It's going to be quite a journey. So do buckle up and buckle in for that. If somebody keeps telling you, oh my God, my spiritual gifts are so much more right now, again, use your discernment. Most of us don't need to tell people how powerful our gifts are. So if somebody's like, sometimes thou doth protest too much, just remember that, bear those words in mind. Ascension symptoms are rife right now. We have the nauseousness, we have the fatigue, we have the ears ringing, we have people that are, like I say, scrabbling to make sense of where they are right now. Be very aware. Ascension is a real thing. Our bodies are rattling. The orbs are loving me again today, aren't they? The physical body is rattling because we are in such a highly energetic period. Like I say, at Soul School at the weekend, I had a very interesting, I got to about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and all of a sudden, my mic that I was using started going really weird, and it was almost like there was a third party there breathing down it. So I changed to a handheld mic, and it kind of went off. And then we had another handheld mic, and honestly, I've got to be honest with you, the guy said to me, I don't know what it is with you. I mean, he gets what I do, but he was like, I don't know what it is with you. Like it's got to be something to do with the electricity running through you, which was absolutely hilarious. This, my friends, is Ascension. If you are noticing that you're blowing things up, things are exploding around you, lights are going crazy, and all that kind of good stuff. Please, 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 just know that this is all part of you upgrading your frequency. Awakening is taking very, very, very quickly right now. That it is taking place at a rate that we could never, ever have imagined. People's souls are awakening, people's souls are coming back online. And this is literally up to you whether you lean in. It is your choice. And I've got to be honest with you guys, I would be leaning in big time. So I spoke about solstice a second ago, and on the 21st of December, we have got the shortest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere and the longest day of the year in the Southern. This is about old timelines collapsing. This is about stamping the old out and opening the doors for the new. This is about saying goodbye to that karma. This is about saying, nah, that's not what I want anymore. I'm going to move forwards and I'm going to live in peace and harmony. And it is literally a simple choice like that. It is going to feel like a death and a rebirth. You are going to feel as if you have died and you've had to be reborn. And that's not a very pleasant feeling. There will be rapid energy clearing during this day as well. It's going to be very, very powerful. We have deep, unconditional love and evolution unfolding. What's really beautiful is at Soul School on Saturday. I'm just going to give you a little tangent here, but everybody filled this in. Okay. And what is so beautiful is I had no idea my team were doing this, but they were basically asking people on the way in, they said, what does Soul School mean to you? And I would say 80% of the hearts in that larger heart say love or unconditional love. Now, if that is not a sign of the times that we are moving from a world of fear, from a world of not being good enough, from a world of questioning who we are meant to be, then I think that is the most beautiful sign that we have got there. We have to recognize that we are the literal creation of our reality. And I think because I am so happy and loving what is going on in my life right now, I all I see is love. I don't see the drama. I don't see the noise. I don't see the nonsense around the world. I've said it many times before. We are going to be taking our bodies through the ascension journey this time. We're taking our physical vessels with us. It's a brand new thing that we are doing now, and it has never been done before. We are identifying our baggage, releasing our karma so that we can anchor the light. And sorry, guys, I don't know if that impacted my recording. My phone just rang. My sister's just calling me. So hopefully she doesn't call back. I am near the end though. So fingers crossed. Love you if you watch this, sis. Um, yeah, so we're anchoring the light and we are bringing in the energies of this new world. It is so important that we recognize that the new frequency is going to be resonance based. So, if you are somebody who is hating on somebody, if you are somebody who is jealous, if you are somebody who's trying to imitate somebody or whatever, you are literally asking for more of that frequency and you are going to be challenged. You are going to be betrayed. You are going to be conned. You are going to be deceived. You cannot blag the vibration that you are living in. And when you choose love, when you choose high vibration, and when you choose peace, and when you choose connection, that is what's going to come to you. So apparent right now. Like I said, I've had the best few days. Thursday night was amazing. I had a very special anniversary. Um, Friday, I had my team to my home. Had a beautiful, beautiful connection time. In readiness for Saturday. Saturday, we did soul school, and then I had a gorgeous dinner with my loved ones. I think there was like 15, 20 of us that were out afterwards, which was absolutely stunning. And then yesterday I had a wedding. Like all of that is love, all of that is connection. And Sunday, that was after like everybody came to my house. We went out for a walk, we went for breakfast, and then I got on the road to the wedding. So it's a literal experience that you are living right now. Like when you are immersed in love and all you're interested in is love and you've cut the noise and you're not interested what anybody else is doing, you're literally just staying in your own lane, it's gifted to you. But if you're jealous, if you're chasing something that, doesn't want to know, then just know that you are going to get more resistance. You are going to get more challenges. You're going to get more betrayal, more deceit. Know that you are the creator of all of it for you. There is absolutely nobody else out there that can create what you are living for. It's you. You've called it in. December, we are going to have to physically slow down big time. Like I say, Ascension is a real thing this month, and we're going to have symptoms of fatigue. We're going to have serious dreams. Oh my God. Don't know about you guys, but my dreams are wild, like wild right now. We're going to be much more sensitive and we have to take this on and we have to be real about it. We will be elevated when we recognize that these things are calling us to slow down, to take a moment to breathe. Be very aware of what's happening in your gut, on your skin, in your lungs, and with our cycles. It's interesting. I was sat around a table having breakfast this morning, and I think two or three, no, three of the people sat around in our group were talking about skin issues that they've got. And I was like, okay, what are you irritated about? We have to be very aware right now that the body is showing us exactly how it feels. My skin's amazing. I'm not irritated with anything. I'm like living the dream right now. I just feel so amazing. Everybody keeps telling me that I'm absolutely glowing, and I bloody feel it. I really, really do feel it. Lots of people are having lung issues. Why? Because they're being held back. Lots of people have got like this cold and flu thing that's going on. Why? Because they're not recognizing what their body is needing. They're being put on their backside to rest, to recalibrate, to take some time. Lung issues, you're being held back, really, really important, really important. We have to be emotionally honest in December. I've posted a few things about December is around decluttering. And we don't just declutter our homes, we declutter our emotional field. What attachments do you have to people that need to be decluttered? We will continue to be told and to be shown that we have to leave relationships that no longer serve us. And that is friendships. I've had a very interesting situation in the last couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, I don't know. And I'm like, wow, this has and it's literally just slapping like very regularly. And I'm like, wow, sometimes you cannot push shit up a hill. Same with intimate relationships. Like when you're forcing something, you're going to get burnt. So stop, take a breather, and you'll get the clarity. I've had that in intimate relationships, I've had it in friendships. There is a very huge thread of clarity around who should not be in your field anymore. Are you willing to see it? Remember this, my friends. If there is anything that you remember about December, let it be this. Our world is not falling apart. Our world is falling into alignment. Ladies and gents, I will be back with you again super soon for another video. I look forward to seeing you then, but until then, keep an eye on my social media because there is some really hot news coming. I love you guys to the moon and stars. I'll catch you super soon. Ciao, ciao for now, guys. See you later. Bye bye.